So, dear all, thank you very much for inviting us to present the South Tyrolean Observatory. Actually, I'm very proud to be here and to represent my institution, URAC Research, together with my colleague who's sitting near where I was sitting, Greta Eschbaumer. We are a research institute and we are developing the observatory together with the provincial government and the local DMO, which is called IDM, Innovation Destination Marketing. So, a brief presentation of the observatory would show you where... Okay, can do it for me, thank you very much. Where our region is, you see there is a map. We are an autonomous province in the northern part of the Alps. We border to Austria and we are part of the Italian nation. We are very peculiar because we do have two main languages, German and Italian. This is the reason why we host pretty much German tourists and also Italian tourists, accounting for about 60% of our arrivals together. And our land is about 500,000 inhabitants, so not that big, but actually we host each year about 7 million arrivals. So you can imagine how big the pressure can be onto our territory, which is a territory in the mountains. You can imagine the amount of usable surface is very low. So we don't have flat lands, we have mountains there. We do have one main attraction, which is the Dolomites World Heritage Site. It is one of the few Italian natural World Heritage Sites, which is now having 10 years history in 2019. So it was recognized 2009, and we are now starting to discuss how international has the tourism been developing, thanks also to this quite newly born World Heritage Site. As I was saying, we have 7 million arrivals with about 30 million overnights each year. So an average length of stay of 4.4 days, which is not too bad if we consider the average in the Alpine area. If we can have a look at the next map, you will see this is a map we have been collecting for the Alpine Convention, which is a convention of different ministries of Alpine nations. And you can see there the tourism intensity. Our region is here, actually, in the Alps. So you can see how intense tourism is compared to the population. This is the share of arrivals or of overnights related to the population. So you will see our region is one of the most tourism intensive in the Alps. This is the reason why, thanks also to the political will, and to the establishment of our research institution, we decided to develop a monitoring tool, which is not supposed only to measure, but also it is supposed to guide future decisions in policy making. We were developing a couple of years ago a big project on monitoring, and after the end of this project it came up to be very necessary to have a kind of monitoring system to guide future decisions, future evidence-based decisions, and this is the reason why we were asked to develop a preliminary study. We were joining you last year, maybe we know some of you, and now we are in the moment where we can start work with indicators and really monitor and share our monitoring results. I'd like to thank you very much for listening, and if you have any questions, you can of course ask us, and both Greta and me will be more than pleased to answer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dirk, and thank you to the General Director again.
Thank you, Anna.